the energy around you is strength. All right, you are at the place on your journey, on your spiritual journey, and in your process where instead of wrestling with your shadows, instead of wrestling with the beast within, you're healing it. You're healing the ego, the shadow self, the all of the archetypes that have been scattered. You're at this place where you're holding space for and channeling beautiful healing energy into the parts of you that are not perfect, but that are really powerful and hold so much sacred medicine. So you're in a place of immense power, Capricorn. And your plan is approved of by the universe and your guides, and that's what your message is predominantly about today. So I'm going to take a look at what's happening for you right now, what you may not see, how it serves you, and then a prediction on where this energy takes you. That's what this reading is going to be about for you, Capricorn. And then at the end of the reading, I'm looking at all the zodiac signs and their feelings for you. The zodiac that you're dealing with, you could be dealing with more than one person, and their feelings for you. That's what I'm doing at the end of the reading. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. This channel is here to support you on your journey, to bring clarity and confirmation around the energy that is being offered to you all the time. And to support you, because sometimes we can get a little bit lost, you know, with details and that just don't serve. So just to remind you how the energies present and how you can make the most of them. That is what I do here. So if you enjoy the energy and the message resonates with you, I hope that you become a part of the community. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Do all of the things. And please interact with me. Comment. Let me know how the messages resonate or do not resonate, or what you like and don't like. I love to hear back from you guys, okay? To my returning subscribers, welcome in. You are always welcome here. Thank you so much for your love and support throughout, for as long as I've been here. Those of you who have contacted me for personal readings, coaching sessions, spiritual guidance, healing, thank you so much for supporting my work. I just want to thank you. All right, let's begin. Okay, as always, you've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for giving me access to your energy and allowing me to bring clarity where it is needed. All right, so you're in a really powerful place at the moment, Capricorn, and what you may not see is that you have so many options in front of you, so many opportunities, and this is delicious. This is a nice place to be, but it can create confusion sometimes. So you just want to be aware of that. It can also create a little bit of a lack of focus, I think, depending on where you are. So it's sort of like you arrive to a place knowing that you want to nourish your body for the rest of your trip, because perhaps you're going on a strenuous hike, and that is what you feel inspired to, and that's what's going to serve you. And when you arrive to lunch, there is a massive buffet. And then in your excitement with all of the options and all of the choices, you forget that if you eat a whole lot of carbs and heavy foods, it's not going to support the hike. Do you get what I'm saying? So you are surrounded with so much being offered to you. Don't forget your plan. Make sure that you are always focused, you are enjoying everything being offered to you with your purpose and what matters to you and what it is that you're wanting to build and create at the center of your focus. Do you understand? So perhaps if you're going on a hike, you do not want to consume too much alcohol before. Do you get what I'm saying? All right. The Seven of Cups is a whole lot of options, and this could be relationships. This could be people opening up to connect with you emotionally, energetically. Where are you putting your energy? Sometimes we can put, just because there are many doors open ahead of us doesn't mean that that is going to contribute or serve the bigger goal, right? So if you've got a whole lot of people opening up to connect to you energetically, and you you accept it and you open up to that energy, sometimes it can have a negative impact on another area of your life that you might have long-term goals with. So it can be the scenario where you're in a relationship and you blur lines emotionally with other people, or people demand and ask for a lot of your energy and you have no energy left for the relationship that you are actually wanting to build, or you can't focus because you're involved in too many people's dramas, or right? So it's a whole lot of cups that offer you many different things, and it's nice to have options, but not all of it is. Some of it can be a poison to what it is you're wanting to grow. Friendships, so it can be where you invest your time, where you invest mentally, where you invest emotionally, what you give access to, who you give access to, and that sort of thing. It can breed, especially when, and you know how you know that this is happening for you, Capricorn, is when a conversation or spending time with someone or a scenario leaves you feeling confused or creates a sense of confusion and not clarity. So this is something that you might not see is happening. All right? Because sometimes when we have a whole lot of doors open in front of us, we're wanting to honor all of them, but we've got 100% of energy, and when I go into door 1, it takes 20%. I go into door 2, it takes 10%. I go into door 3, it takes 50%. I go into door 4, it takes, and by the time, then I've got nothing left, and so you sort of want to be aware of these things. All right? Because you are in a place of so much light, so much strength. And this is when moths are drawn to a flame. Another thing that you might not see is the energy of the Hierophant. You're definitely being called. You're definitely being upgraded. You are going through an initiation, particularly in nature, with your energy and spirituality. So this is the energy of the Hierophant. It's moving into, the Hierophant is also, it embodies the energy of the Pope. So it's a leader that everyone in the environment looks up to, right? And this is nature. And so there comes a sense of responsibility, but there's also an elevation that takes place and a higher level of commitment that takes place, perhaps to your own energies or self or your practice or, your work. All right, so how does this serve? of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So how, okay, they're saying take another one, draw another card. Okay. Do I take that? All right. How does all of this serve? The current energy serves because we've got the Queen of Swords. This is mental clarity. This is mental clarity. This is knowing that what doesn't serve. Do you see the mask on the floor? The Queen of Swords has cut and removed the mask from herself. There are areas in your life where you still find yourself masking with certain relationships, in certain situations, in certain places. Your intention is to be authentic, but you're becoming more and more aware of the spaces in which you feel the need to mask. And you are going to be setting boundaries there. The purpose for this is to cut relationships and situations in which you feel you need to mask. Even if you've grown sentimental. And what I know about Capricorn is that Capricorn can hold on to things for too long and then all of a sudden make a break. Then it's a clean cut. Unexpectedly. So I feel like that's what's going to be happening for you in certain places where you're going to set boundaries, and those who are receptive to your boundaries and respect your boundaries, you will be able to continue with. But those who push against your boundaries, where you receive a backlash for boundaries that you set, you're going to cut those people out. The Two of Wands. You leaving to move to a new space. There is a leaving home, or a leaving a lifestyle, or leaving what was, or leaving the past, what's become your life, and you're moving into a new life. You're moving towards your future. And that could be a new home, a new country, a new, city, a new lifestyle, a new, you know what that is for you. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, new passionate beginning. The purpose of this is to ignite a new passionate beginning, to reveal, to set free a new sense of purpose. As you release yourself from burdens. So an obligation, perhaps, a sense of obligation, a sense of being burdened. This could be a past relationship, a marriage, a commitment, where certain responsibilities have just lingered too long. It could be, it is around passions. It is around a sense of purpose when you might have experienced it in a particular way, and now you're just, you're setting yourself free from experiencing it in ways that don't serve you and have kept you feeling burdened, perhaps inadequate, needing to prove something. Whatever that is for you, it's a releasing yourself from something that's really held you back. And then we've got the Queen of Cups energy, and allowing yourself to emerge as the Queen of Cups, where you can experience yourself, your life, your relationships from your heart space, through your intuition, not having to manage things and having to deal with conflicts and mentally manage relationships where there is a lack of boundary and respect and honoring all that you are, you see. So the Queen of Wands is the energy that is emerging from this, and the Queen of Wands has a flourishing empire, deeply intuitive. There's a lot of love in your empire. There's a lot of intuition, a deep connection to source, a lot of flow, a lot of alignment. All right, so where does all of this take you, Capricorn? What is the prediction? We're looking at 6 weeks to 6 months. It's going to be different for all of you because of divine timing and free will. So divine timing is when you are ready. Energy can be unlocked and available to you but you decide when you're ready to let it in. And that's your free will, and that's divine timing. You decide when you get into a place of receptivity, in other words. Right, so what is coming for you, Capricorn? So we've got an Ace of Wands. No, Page of Wands, sorry. The Fool. We've got the Lovers. And we've got what is this one? The King of Swords. Okay, I had to check this card because in the Goddess, Triple Goddess Tarot, there are some extra cards that are not in the regular tarot. And this card is the energy of the crone, which is a very powerful energy. It's about wisdom. Okay, let's see. What is coming for you? We've got the Page of Wands, right? So this is a new sense of purpose, sense of passion that is ignited. So you discover a new passion, a new sense of purpose, and it really helps you to focus in on your manifestations and your creativity. And it comes along with the Fool, right? And look at all these beautiful orbs around the Fool. Okay, so this is going on an adventure, going on a journey, but this is a deeply sacred adventure and journey. It's got so much purpose. You've got all these orbs, it's all these magical beings, it's the ancestors, it's the ascended masters with traversing this journey with you, and you just being in such alignment with source and taking a leap of faith after a leap of faith, and just having this glorious experience filled with adventure and discovery. And then it's accompanied with the Lovers, and the Lovers in this deck, in the Triple Goddess deck, is about coming into union, into divine union. It's where two people have gone through the journey of coming into individuation with themselves, going through their own awakening, rediscovering love, individuating the divine masculine and feminine within each one of themselves, and then coming together as whole. Okay, and then creating something beautiful. So that's love, that's a reunion, that's a coming together. And you see they've got these ties around their hands. It's a sacred union, it's a divine union. It's not necessarily a marriage or a legal marriage. It's not an earthly marriage, but it is definitely a divine marriage. It's a heavenly marriage, in other words. It's a universal marriage. It's where the universe, where two parts of the universe come together and intertwine. And then we've got the energy of the crone. And this crone, this is about breaking free from addictions, releasing yourself from restraint, indulge in healthy activities and passions. You free yourself, you abandon addictions, you do not give away your power to others, and you overcome fear and confusion. So here, where this confusion has come in, and where there's definitely an energy and a need to set boundaries, this is you coming into the energy of the crone, where you free yourself from the things that you might be tolerating to your disadvantage. And then we've got the King of Swords, the teacher, with so much wisdom. And this card really goes hand in hand for me with the Hierophant, where you're just a leader and an example. So something is going, you're manifesting something that is going to put you in a position where you can guide and teach and lead and be an example to those who are at an earlier stage in their own, on their own spiritual journey, or in their own evolution, or they're younger than you in one way or another, and they're able to learn from you and look up to you. Beautiful. Okay, so now I want to take a look at all the zodiacs and their feelings for you. All right, so let's take a look. We'll start with Gemini. So we're going to look at each of the zodiacs and their feelings for you. All right, and you can obviously focus on the zodiacs that you're dealing with. So I'm going to start with Gemini. I'm going to go down the list. Okay. Gemini's feelings for Capricorn. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. Gemini feels a deep sense of stability, like your relationship is good, and this is something they want long term, and they're really thinking about your connection from a very stable, honorable place. They want to see this relationship with you grow. So there is a deep sense of a deep connection here, and a sense of coming home. All right, Cancer. How does Cancer feel about Capricorn? I've got the Valet of Discs, which is the Page of Discs. They're really they're daydreaming about you a lot. What could have been, what could be. So they're definitely in this place of sort of romanticizing the connection, but they're thinking about you a lot, but it's not at the place where they're actually willing to take action yet. Leo, how does Leo feel about Capricorn? I've got the Star. So Leo feels like you're their wish fulfillment. Leo feels like this is it. You're the one. You're the person they've been praying for. And this is the healthiest relationship they've ever had. And they really, really value your relationship. There's a lot of love here. You're sort of an answer to a prayer for them. Okay, Virgo, how does Virgo feel about Capricorn? Got the Four of Cups. Virgo is they're sort of feeling, let me slow down. Virgo's in a place where of apathy, where they're not really able to appreciate you. They're more focused on what's gone wrong, what they want to avoid. They're feeling guarded, they're feeling dissatisfied, and they're not really in a place of appreciating who you are and seeing you for who you are, sort of seeing you through the lens of past relationships. Okay, Scorpio. How does Scorpio feel about Capricorn? I've got the Three of Swords. Scorpio's feeling heartbroken about you and sad. Libra. How does Libra feel about Capricorn? Libra's feeling excited about a new beginning with you, something. They feel there's a lot of potential here for something really stable. They want to offer you something solid. But it is new. So, you know, they're taking things slow. Sagittarius. How does Sagittarius feel about Capricorn? There's a Five of Cups here. So there's a sense of grief, of feeling a sense of loss, maybe feeling something's absent. Perhaps Capricorn is feeling like there's a disconnection, or something's happened that they feel like, yeah, there's a feeling of grief. And I feel like they might even be grieving parts of the relationship in advance. Maybe it's rational, maybe it's not, but there's something, they're not feeling like you're there, you know. Capricorn, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, how does Capricorn feel about you? It's the Eight of Wands, so they're feeling passionate communication. They're liking the communication between you. It's a lot of telepathic communication, and they're feeling like they want to communicate this relationship to the next level. Aquarius, I've got the Knight of Blades. Aquarius wants to take action towards you. They've got a plan, and Aquarius is ready to they know what they want with you, and if that's not what you want, they're ready to they're okay with cutting the relationship. Okay. Pisces, happiness. Pisces feels really happy with you, Capricorn, and they feel like there's a lot of abundance in the relationship. You've added a lot of sunshine to their life. Aries, how does Aries feel about Capricorn? Got the King of Wands, so there's a lot of passion, and Aries really wants to build this relationship with you. They're willing to take the action to do what needs to be done, so expect a lot of effort from them. Taurus, how does Taurus feel about Capricorn? There is a sense of unburdening. So I'm feeling like Taurus is releasing this relationship because they feel burdened by it for some reason. Okay, so we've done all of the zodiacs. There you go. Those are your people's feelings for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please interact with me in the comments. I love to hear back from you guys, and it is an easy way for you to support my channel and for you to exchange the energy with me. As I've said, if you need spiritual guidance, a reading, coaching, healing, channeled healings, cleansing, any spiritual services, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. But whatever you choose to do, Capricorn, do what is best for you. Love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.